Podcast 238 Literature Review The Cultural Significance of Global Landmarks. Copyright 2025. ISBN 979 889 443 4452. Hi, and welcome to Literature Review The Cultural Significance of Global Landmarks. Copyright 2025. I am your host, Dr. William Anderson Gittins, D.D., CEO of DevGrow Media Art Services Publishing, coming to you from the beautiful island of Barbados. Today, we're delving into a topic that fascinates me and many others around the world. The cultural significance of global landmarks. These landmarks are more than just physical structures. They represent history, identity, and collective memory. They speak volumes about the societies that build them and continue to influence the way we perceive culture in the modern world. Before we explore the broader implications of these global monuments, let me take a moment to highlight the incredible landmarks here in Barbados. My homeland is rich in cultural heritage, and we are fortunate to have several sites that draw attention from around the world. Bridgetown, the capital city, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with its vibrant history and colonial architecture, UNESCO 2023. Harrison's Cave, a stunning limestone cave system, features spectacular stalactites and stalagmites that showcase Barbados's natural beauty. National Trust of Barbados 2024. George Washington House, where the former U.S. president stayed in 1751, connects Barbados to American history. National Trust of Barbados 2024. St. Nicholas Abbey, an important plantation house and historical site, provides insight into the island's colonial past. St. Nicholas Abbey 2024. The Four Square Rum Distillery, a place that shares the island's rum-making heritage with visitors. DevGrow Media Art Services 2025. These landmarks represent just a small sample of how Barbados integrates history, culture, and natural beauty into its identity. With that said, let's broaden our focus and explore how landmarks worldwide hold similar significance and how they shape our understanding of the world. When we think about global landmarks, our minds often turn to iconic structures like the Eiffel Tower, the Great Wall of China, or the pyramids of Giza. These landmarks transcend their physicality to become symbols of cultural identity, historical memory, and even national pride. According to DevGrow Media Art Services published in 2025, these landmarks are not simply physical structures, but tangible representations of our collective memory. Landmarks hold significant cultural power because they serve as focal points of national or global identity. As Smith 2023 argues, landmarks are often markers of historical moments, societal shifts, or ideological movements that shape the narrative of a culture. Page 112. For example, the Statue of Liberty in New York is not only a marvel of engineering, but also a symbol of freedom and hope, especially for immigrants arriving in the United States in the 19th and 20th centuries. However, as we explore the importance of landmarks, it's crucial to acknowledge their role as symbols of social cohesion. Landmarks create a sense of unity, acting as a place where people from various backgrounds come together to engage with history, memory, and culture. DevGrow Media Arts Services 2025. As Jones 2022 observes, the significance of landmarks is not confined to their location. Their meaning spreads through stories, media, and even the collective interpretation of those who visit or view them. Page 58. But landmarks are not just objects of admiration. They are also deeply connected to issues of preservation. In an age where tourism is often the primary driver of the economy in many countries, preserving the integrity of landmarks while balancing their global appeal is a challenge that deserves more attention. Williams 2023. For example, the Colosseum in Rome is constantly undergoing restoration due to the wear and tear caused by both time and mass tourism. According to UNESCO 2023, efforts to preserve the cultural and historical value of landmarks like the Colosseum are crucial to maintaining the connection between people and the past. One of the key insights found in the cultural significance of Global Landmarks 2025 is the impact of media and technology on how we experience these landmarks. Through movies, documentaries, and social media, landmarks are continuously reinterpreted and, in some cases, reimagined. Harrison's Cave, for example, has become a popular subject in both documentaries and travel logs, which serve to both educate and influence public perception of the site. National Trusts of Barbados 2024. This leads us to an important question. How do globalization and media representation influence the cultural significance of landmarks? Scholars like Lee 2024 suggest that global media and tourism have the power to alter the very identity of a landmark, shaping how people from different cultures and backgrounds interpret its significance. Page 45. The Eiffel Tower serves as a prime example. Originally built as a temporary structure for the 1889 World's Fair, it has become one of the most recognizable symbols of France and more specifically Paris. Over time, its meaning has shifted from a modern architectural marvel to a timeless symbol of romance and cultural elegance. DevGrow Media Arts Services 2025 calls for further exploration into the relationship between local and global landmarks and the preservation of cultural heritage in our interconnected world. While landmarks are increasingly becoming symbols of global connectivity, they also remain deeply embedded in the local cultures that created them. Thus, there is a delicate balance between preserving the local significance of a landmark while embracing its global cultural influence. As we wrap up today's episode of Literature Review, The Cultural Significance of Global Landmarks, it's clear that these monuments play an essential role in shaping our cultural identity and preserving our collective memory. From Bridgetown to the Great Wall, landmarks not only stand as physical reminders of our history, but also serve as symbolic anchors that unite people across generations and geographical boundaries. In an increasingly interconnected world, it is more important than ever to consider the preservation of these landmarks and the ways in which they are represented and understood. As we continue to explore and study these monuments, we must be mindful of the delicate balance between tourism, preservation, and the true meaning that these landmarks hold for our local communities. Thank you for joining me today. I am Dr. William Anderson Giddens, DD, and I look forward to exploring more of the cultural significance of global landmarks with you in the next episode. Until then, take time to reflect on the landmarks that shape your own life and identity. This literature review is captured and framed in ePublication 406.